When I was 13 or 14, my best friend Marco and I would sneak out at night to joyride my dad's little blue Daewoo. We'd push it out of the driveway and down the street in neutral to avoid waking my dad before starting the engine. That summer, a new kid, Jeremy, moved onto our street. We welcomed him into our neighborhood crew, making him the seventh member of our group. Marco and I were the ringleaders, always up to something. One night, Jeremy and Marco slept over at my house. We took the Daewoo for a spin, quietly pushing it down the street first, then cruising through town, laughing, talking, and hitting up a spooky spot for thrills. On a quiet side street, Marco begged to drive. I said no. He insisted, saying he'd jump out at the next stop sign. I called his bluff, speeding toward the intersection without slowing down. Marco, in the front passenger seat, gave me a look like I'd lost it as we blew through the stop sign. Jeremy in the back seat just laughed. I pulled over soon after and let Marco drive. We made it home safe, hearts racing. Months later, an adult who'd seen us that night recognized my dad's car and told him. A few weeks after that night, I was back in town from a summer job. I had a silver watch with a baby blue face that Jeremy wanted to trade for a bike frame. I walked to his house, watch in hand, ready to deal. As I approached, I noticed a woman on the porch swing I hadn't seen at first. I asked if Jeremy was home. She stared through me, her voice soft. "No, he died an hour ago in a car crash. Can I use your phone?" I froze, stunned, not sure how to react. This was before cell phones were common. I mumbled a yes and led her to my house. On the way, I passed Marco's place. He was getting home with his dad, starting to crack a joke. One look at my face shut him up. I wasn't crying or even sad yet, just numb. I barely knew Jeremy, but now he was gone. At my house, my dad and stepmom helped the woman make her calls. She didn't live in the neighborhood long, maybe 6 months total. Later, I learned Jeremy had been riding into town with his aunt when a garbage truck ran a stop sign and T-boned their minivan. The irony stung. I'd run a stop sign that night we drove together, and now someone else's recklessness had taken his life. I don't know what to call the feeling that hits when I think about it, but it's the kind that chokes you up and sticks with you.